It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough.
How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And
Ding dong.
Ryan. 104.1 KRBE.
Good morning, Houston. It is Friday,
Thank God.
December the 6th of 2024. It is 6 o'clock on the dot with the gang. Ruler, Ryan, Eric, and Ahmad. No Sam, no Ruler, Ryan, Special K, and Ahmad.
Yeah.
Abbreviated gang.
Yes. Eric and Sam are out today.
Not
Right.
together, just
Right.
Just coincided that their day off was
They're not
today.
having a sleepover, pajama party. And so this is our day after the big day at Texas Children's Hospital. So right out of the box, just want to tell you guys thanks so much for everything you guys did. And to make money for Texas Children's. I know you heard the stories all day yesterday. And guess what? I went to sleep saying the text number. I'm going to tell you again because you can still donate now.
555.
51555. Text KRV in the text field. You can still make a donation even if you didn't make one yesterday. You think, it's too late. No, that number still works. So it was pretty fantastic being there to meet all the different people we hadn't seen before and some we have. And
all the kids.
Most of us would never even realize what is going on there unless, God forbid, we had a problem with our children. We had to go there. But when you're seeing it firsthand and you're watching, it's just mind-boggling. These people are amazing. It goes so far beyond a job. It's a true labor of love.
How dumb did you feel yesterday with the maternal fetal anesthesiologist?
Oh, my God.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Ahmad, how was it for you
Somebody
hearing
be
it from
that
your perspective,
brilliant.
not seeing her?
Yeah, I guess you kind of do need that. Somebody does need that.
Right. For those that missed that, she is the one that puts the mom to sleep, and she also anesthetizes the baby in the tummy who's going to have in utero surgery, which is crazy.
I never even knew something like that existed or something like that could be achieved.
And
Actually
she
make
looks
a
like
baby.
a regular old lady you'd see at like Randall's or
And not
something.
even
No,
like,
she
not
wasn't
even
an old lady. She was
you know what I
young.
mean?
Oh, I mean like regular old.
Right,
you know.
regular old.
Yeah.
But yeah, because we were like, are you even old enough to be an anesthesiologist?
Like, I looked at her, I was like, this girl looks like she's like maybe 30 tops.
Dr. Sutton, you really impressed us yesterday. I mean, all the doctors impressed us, of course.
Oh, yeah.
And, even our friend from the UK who is in cardio surgery for babies. You know, he just moved here in August. I was talking to him off the air, and his family's going to move over, I think, this week.
Oh, great.
Because he's been here since August and the school year and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, we're just talking about the details of real life when you get a job out of the country. And it's just really something else. So we had a great time yesterday. I know they went all the way till 7 o'clock. I have the grand total number. Should I tell you guys now? I feel like I hit it. I'm going to tell every single person every single break, because anybody who's tuning in right now maybe wasn't tuning in an hour from now yesterday or 2 hours from now, and the people 2 hours from now aren't listening now. It was $164,012.
Oh, wow.
My God. Thank you, everybody.
$164,012.
Thank you so much. You just made a huge difference.
Yeah, and you know, we were saying, even if you donate $1, well, that's how the 12 came about. You know what I mean? Like, even if you do $1, you know, it could have been like $2 more, been $14, or $3 more, been $15. So it's pretty fantastic. We had a great time yesterday, and I don't know, I just was, those are the kinds of days that it was the longest day, but it felt like a short day. I don't know why that's so weird. Like, part of it was, you know, we were there for so long because we went till 1 o'clock. That's not normal for us.
No.
And then when I left, though, I felt like, okay, wow, it's almost school pickup time. But then I just feel like everything dragged. It was such a weird day for me, maybe because I was overtired or something. I don't know, but I felt like that was a really full day and like fulfilling day, but not.
Fulfilling is how you would hit it. I mean, right on the head.
Yeah.
And I brought in the card. You know, the people at Texas Children's, they made this really big, beautiful card for us.
Well, Adair, who is in charge of Melman from the Positive Play program, he's one of the service animals. She went up to one of the floors, and they had made us a really sweet card, and patients had signed it, and staff had signed it, and even the dogs had their little dog signatures on it.
It was presented
thanking
to
us
us
for what we were doing yesterday.
by Melman. I see Melman just walking across the floor with this giant card in his mouth. And I'm like, oh my God, what's this? So it brought it in. I've got to take a picture and put that online.
It's really cute.
So
there's doggy
sweet.
stickers all over.
I know,
it.
isn't it cute? It's so cute. So we had a good time with that yesterday. Now we're on to the weekend. I guess this is the first official weekend of the Christmas holiday season, so there's already Christmas parties happening. Anybody have a Christmas party tonight?
Not tonight, but
Holiday
I'm playing
parties.
4 of them at various locations.
Whoa.
Got
Are
some
you?
Woodlands and Magnolia.
Wow, you've graduated from actually crashing those parties to being hired to play the parties.
Kevin, when you're
Yeah.
DJing those parties, is it exhausting when people get a little bit too inebriated?
I
Why would it be
prefer
exhausting?
that.
That's so
Oh, you
fun.
do?
I
Yeah.
cannot wait until they've
Yeah.
overserved.
Exactly.
You can
then
kind of
they'll
play
dance.
whatever you want.
No dance.
But don't they just
Pretty
come
much.
up and then have like insane requests?
If you know what, if it's an insane request, then it's not going to work on the dance floor, and I'm probably going to try to push it to the end until you forget about it because you've had enough to drink. But don't think I ain't going to put that newish Cher Christmas song. DJ, play another Christmas song.
I love
I want to be
have to
dancing
play
all night long. Yeah.
I like that. It's a very good impression, actually. And
You've
just for
really
fun,
got to
I might
hand
play
it to
part of
Cher.
next.
I mean, this woman is 78 years old and still making relevant dance music.
Queen.
Yes.
Yeah, she was on Kelly Clarkson talking about this, and there was a clip that was going viral about how she was so blunt about her time with her former husband, Sonny Bono. You used to remember in the 70s and the 80s, the reason there are 80s cruises is because if you were a star in the 80s, it's almost like you're a star for life. You didn't necessarily sign up to make tons of money, but if you were part of a TV show in the 70s and 80s, you can still ride that character.
Oh, yeah.
So that's all America knew. Whatever television served the nation is all they knew. So there's a show called Sonny and Cher. It was like a variety show. That was her husband. And she said when they divorced, he took everything. He left her with $0. And he even created an enterprise using her name and didn't make her a main player in the enterprise. He
Yeah,
made
he
her an
pulled some
employee.
Weasley tricks. She
So
has a
when
new
they
book
divorced, she couldn't even use her own name to get gigs. She had to start totally from zero.
That's
totally from
interesting.
zero.
But then he hit a tree.
Yeah, you know how he ended. He died, Ahmad.
Well, she was
Sonny
she was
Bono
devastated
skiing
by
and he
that.
died by hitting a tree.
No way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was skiing. This is maybe 20 years ago. He was
way
skiing.
later in life, not like.
They had been
I
divorced for
thought
like
it was like natural causes or something.
no. So
And
they
he
had
was
been divorced
he
for
was
like
in government, and his wife took over his spot.
he was.
I think he was was he a senator? No. What
I
was
think he was a congressman.
Yeah, he was a congressman. His wife
so
took his spot when he died.
started out as a mayor, but I've read excerpts from her book, and it's part 1 of her memoirs. So she's doing 2 parts. The next part's going to come out a year from now, and I was interested because I'm a Kiss fan. She was involved with Gene Simmons for like 2 or 3 years, like they dated for a long time. But she talks all about, and it really kind of stops right about there. That's part 1. So we haven't even gotten to the Believe days and all that.
And if you
Part
go
2 of
see
her
her,
memoirs.
she sings every note. She's not a huge dancer, but she works that stage from one end to the other.
When did you see her last?
I
don't know
think
when
I
she was even
probably
here
saw her
last.
right before the pandemic.
Was she here?
She was.
Okay,
I
maybe
took
start
her.
somewhere.
I do remember
Took my
that.
mom for Mother's Day.
Is she
We made a
actually
whole-
singing, Kev, or is she
Oh,
lip syncing?
yes. Oh, definitely
That's
not
what
lip
he said. He
syncing.
said she
She
gets
sings
every note.
every note.
I remember when I was younger, the stereotype was that all gay guys like Cher. I was like, Psh, I don't like Cher. And then I grew up and I love Cher.
How can you not?
I love
You know, she was here in these hallways.
Really?
Yeah, in the conference room. That's where I don't know if she I can't remember if she performed or not. I had just gotten hired here, and I was just like, nobody even knew my name
You
or knew I
did
was
tell
here.
me that, yeah.
And it was Sting and it was Cher. I remember Sting was
wow.
here, and I was like not even allowed to come up here because I had literally had just signed
They
the
didn't
the
let
hiring
you
papers.
come in?
It wasn't that I wasn't allowed, but basically it was Sting is going to be here at like 7 p.m. on let's say it was like a Tuesday. My first day was a Friday. And I didn't know anybody yet, so I was like, well, I know the door code. I guess I could walk up there, but it's kind of weird. I don't have like access because we had given away tickets and we had set up the whole place like a private session. Mm-hmm. And then when Cher came, I was like, oh, I really want to. And it's when Believe came
Believe
out.
days.
That's the first time we heard auto-tuning like that.
And I think that was 1999, wasn't it?
Or 98.
I thought it was, it was 98.
It was 98.
Was it?
I was in Galveston.
98. And this is before we had glammed up places. I mean, you know what our conference room looks like? It's just like gray with a table
The place was very corporate
and
looking.
fluorescent lights.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how it looked.
And here you go, Sting.
Cher and Sting, they're both just sitting there on a bar high stool. Like, you know what I mean? Like a high bar stool.
Was it like a joint tour or something?
No. I'm
or-
saying them
Separately.
together, but it was like they were like a couple weeks. I feel like they were like
They weren't
you
here
know, they
together.
were apart. They were apart. But those are the two events.
That'd
When
be
I
a
was
weird
newbie,
combo,
that
Cher
I
and
felt weird
Sting.
to come up here.
Well, Sting had that song, that trance song.
Desert
Dream
Rose.
alive,
Desert Rose.
away, away.
Yeah. That was a
Desert
good
Rose was
song.
his big hit back then.
Yeah. And I think that was, I don't even know if he's had another one like that since.
I think that was the end of his top 40 days, but I mean,
he was still pretty relevant. Look, there's a Friends episode about him where Phoebe wants to make friends with, wants
Well,
to
the
meet
guy's
Sting.
legendary.
And she pretends like she's a mother at a school that she doesn't have any children in, so she can try to get to Sting so that she can get tickets to his show, and his wife ends up being on the show.
You know, it'd be fun is if we
in the
all
late
just
90s.
kind of like cataloged and thought of every major performer that has walked the halls, all the famous people that have been up and down these hallways, because we forget all the time. And if we just pulled our resources together, I'm sure we could come up with some great stories.
Matchbox 20 was here visiting, and their poster's still in the hallway. And one of our colleagues that still works here said, Rob Tom's like, oh, wow, that's cool. Look at us. We're on the wall here.
Yeah.
And
That's got to be a cool
And
feeling.
Rob Thomas came back when I started working here.
Yeah, he's
And
been
we
back
had
a few
something
times.
He's a
in-
kind of down to earth guy too. He's not like one of these stuck-up dudes.
well, today on the Roula and Ryan show, we have a lot of fun to do because I got a misdelivered package. I don't know about you guys, but the question is when you get a misdelivered package, because right now there are a lot of packages floating around. Do you keep it or do
No.
you try to return it? Well, at 7:20, it's your time to shine. You tell us what did you get delivered to your door that nobody in your household ordered. Coming up
And
next.
did you keep it?
Yeah. And coming up next, we're going to talk about the big winners and losers. It's the end of the year, pretty much. So all of the industry is wrapping it up and tying a bow on it so they can go on holiday vacation. Who are the big winners and losers of 2024? We'll talk about that. Here's your weather for today.
It's going to be cloudy and chilly today. Looks like we're not even going to hit 60. It should just be around 58, 59 as a high
Love it.
today. Yeah, right
Put
now
a fireplace scene on the
45
screen because
degrees.
there's not one in here.
Oh, the weather outside at 45 degrees and
Love
612
it.
on the Roll and Ryan Show.
Keep your radio right here
Time for your daily scoop. Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
on KRBE.
It is brought to you by Taqueria Sarandas. And if you're just joining us, we open the show and we, of course, go on tangents. And one of them was going on a tangent about Cher and her new Christmas song. And I thought, well, why don't we play a little clip of that so people can hear what 78-year-old Cher is up to as she is launching her memoir and doing a lot of press. And heck, I don't know, she might do another mini tour or something. If you haven't heard it, here's the main part of it. Yay! I'm going to put on a Christmas scene on the TV.
She's one of those
Pretend like.
people where you can't believe that she can sing that
Can
way
you
because
believe?
her speaking voice is not that fluid. Have you ever heard like Harrison Ford speak? Well, I just listened to Cher. Howard Stern did an interview with her on Sirius, and I was listening to it, and I'm like listening to her voice, and I'm like, can she still sing? Yes, she can. It's
Wait,
just some
why?
people.
I mean, she just maybe will stutter a couple times.
She sounds
but
the same
she
to
sounds
me.
totally
I mean, her
the same
voice
to
is
me.
not as fluid as like when it's singing. It's
I
like
don't. I just
amazing.
compare her to like what Dolly Parton's voice sounds like now. Dolly Parton's voice really sounds like she's in her 70s. Obviously,
Well,
she's like
yeah,
77.
yeah.
I think that Cher's voice is much clearer than Dolly's.
Oh yeah.
Which, by the way, Dolly Parton, they're going to do a Broadway musical about her life, and she is opening up the auditions
nice.
to anybody, like even unknown wonders that you don't know about.
I like that.
Yeah, she
I
goes,
like that.
you know, whether you feel like you've achieved great success or you are an undiscovered gem, everybody is invited to get with her casting director to see who's going to play Dolly.
I can't imagine
In the Dolly
anybody
musical.
disliking her. She's such like a likable
She's
person.
a national treasure.
I want to go to Dollywood so bad.
You know, you don't hear about Dollywood like it's a destination like Universal Studios or Disney World.
Right.
But isn't it a theme park?
Yeah, and they have
Yeah.
really good food.
Do they really?
Yes, like really good food.
Now, see, I'm on. People told me that about Disney for years.
Uh-oh.
And I'm not going to say Disney isn't creative, but some of the stuff that people said was like a culinary miracle. I was like,
Their homemade Pop-Tarts are amazing in the Toy Story world. I love that. But I feel like
that
their best food is at the restaurants you got to like reserve and all that.
for Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I'm talking
So
about.
if you make your way to Dollywood, 3 million people visit Dollywood annually. Dollywood pulls in $1.8 billion a year.
Yeah, that's amazing. All right. Well, The Hollywood Reporter is a legit industry publication. You can find them on thehollywoodreporter.com. A lot of industry news pop up there, or, you know, people want to read it and they know it's legit. It's not like a Page 6 or a TMZ or something. And they decided to put out who the biggest winners and losers of 2024 were. Whether maybe they were somebody who's like a sleeper celebrity that everybody got to know their name, or they're just killing it. Zendaya is on the list. And listen to this. Her projects altogether in 2024 made $100 million.
Wow.
Her income from those projects was $10 million.
Uh-oh.
Does that sound right?
Wow.
Yeah. That sounds about right, because
It
you got to
does?
pay the crew, you got to pay.
No, I'm saying what she got paid. And then, well, I mean, I just feel like, I mean, I get what you're saying, Ahmad, but like, you know, the budget, but I feel like, wouldn't she have made more money than just 10% of
I mean, was she
100
executive
million?
producer? Or what was
Yeah.
her
No.
role?
From Challenger.
So you don't pay
Challengers
yourself
and
when you're doing that. When you have a passion project and you want to get it done,
It's not a passion
you're not going to
project.
make money.
She didn't produce anything. She was in Challenger. She was in Euphoria. Let's see what else.
What was the movie she did? I saw this movie where it was a tennis.
That's Challenger.
Challengers.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I did not like that movie.
Oh, God. I hate your opinion on movies.
That was just. That was just such a weird, slow
Can we just
movie.
go there? Like, you have terrible taste in movies. I can't.
According to you.
What about
It was
Zendaya's
so
Dune Part
good.
2? Ahmad, did you like Dune Part 2?
Yeah, did you like that?
I'm not a big, like, sci-fi guy, but I did enjoy Dune for the visuals.
okay.
The visuals
Okay.
were great.
And
That's fair.
Sam, the other day, I don't know what hour the show it was, she mentioned how she likes the Netflix movie with Lindsay Lohan. She feels like Lindsay Lohan is like kind of coming back in a solid role. Lindsay Lohan is in the Hollywood Reporter. They say, meanwhile, the Lindsay Lohan comeback is looking real. With her starring in Our Little Secret on Netflix and the upcoming Freaky Friday sequel.
I cannot wait for that.
I don't know the date on that, though. I got to look at the date of that.
I loved Freaky Friday.
So, other winners and losers. Winners, musical movies. Wicked has delivered. Wicked has delivered with all the hype and all the pre-merchandising and the Target commercials and Starbucks cups and all that. People have been going in droves to Wicked. If you are really a Wicked fan, though, I just feel sorry you have to wait so long.
A year.
For the second
You have to
part.
wait a year. And by the
know.
way, Freakier Friday comes out August 8th, 2025.
Oh,
nice.
nice.
But the Joker was a loser this year.
Oh,
Joker
the
Part
musical?
2, that was a loser. Wicked winner, Joker loser. They say here on the Hollywood Reporter, anybody involved with the Penguin on HBO is a winner.
Oh, that
Oh,
show's
yeah.
so good.
That's good.
I don't.
See, Ryan, you have good show taste, not movie taste.
It's a dark show. If you're going into it thinking, oh, this is like a Batman villain, it's not like that. It's like it's a mafia show.
Yeah.
And it's really gritty and, dark.
Colin
Farrell, who's unrecognizably spends 6 hours getting into this prosthetic outfit, and it looks real. I mean, he
something to watch.
really
I
does
haven't
not
watched
look
that
like
yet.
him.
The first 20 minutes will have you on the edge of your seat.
Oh, yeah.
Really? Of the first
Literally.
episode?
It's gripping.
All right, maybe I'll check it out. Other winners this year of 2024, Chapel Rowan and the Pop Girls of Summer. Like Billie Eilish, Sabrina Carpenter. Let's see who else. Because last year's winners list, of course, winner was Taylor Swift because the Eras Tour. I know that didn't finish into 2024. I mean, she still toured up until like just a couple weeks ago.
She's always going to be a winner.
But Chapel Roan and the girls of pop music have taken over because really Sabrina Carpenter's everywhere. But for a loser in the pop category, sorry, Katy Perry.
Oh, yeah.
Hollywood Reporter's like, well, she tried, but nobody really caught on to that.
Well, the first thing she did was release the single, and it was a very provocative cover.
Listen to how they write it. It says, all aboard the Pop Girls Summer Party Bus. Not so fast, Katy Perry.
I mean, she made like a girl power anthem, and then girls just weren't into it.
Yeah. So she left American Idol. She wanted to launch a comeback album. You know, some people thought, well, I mean, I know like my daughter who's 13, she had some of that on, like we'd be in the car and she would pick those songs. And I'm just like, I was a Katy Perry fan. I liked her music. I like her stuff, but I really would be in the car trying to just get hooked, and I could not get hooked. And I was sad about
See, it
that.
takes
because
money
you
to
like
make money.
somebody so
She
much.
should have paid the big bucks and brought in massive producers, somebody, that had a track record for huge hits.
She did. And,
Did she use Dr. Luke?
Yeah, she used Dr. Luke, and that's very controversial.
Kesha did not like that man very much.
Last note, I talked about how FX Shogun was deemed the television show of the year for 2024.
Eric said it's excellent.
They also win on the Hollywood Reporter. They say
Shogun.
Shogun on FX. They
You
won
have to
a
like
record
period
18
pieces.
Emmys, and they were a big winner of
I wanna
the year
watch
for
it.
television. Coming up next, we want to open up the phone lines for Open Phones Friday. 833-390 KRBE is our phone number.
You can call about anything if you want to ask a question, tell us what you're doing, anything at all, like you said.
Let's see what you got next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
KRBE. That's 833-390-5723.
We're going straight to the phones. Lily's up first. Hi, Lily. Happy Friday.
Oh my God, hi. This is crazy. I've literally been listening to y'all since I was in kindergarten with my mom in the car.
Yes. How old are you now?
This year I'm a senior in high school.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Lily, look at us. Like I said all the
So
time.
where do you plan on going after high school, or what are your plans after high school?
I'm not quite sure yet, but I just remember listening to y'all and my mom having to turn down the radio when you were like, parental revision is advised.
Oh, Moses.
I have my own car and I get to turn it up as high as I want.
That's awesome. So would you ask questions like, Mom, why are you turning it down? What are they talking about? What would your mom say?
I would be in the back seat, my car seat, and I would be putting my head down as close as I could to the speaker.
Oh my God, that is awesome, Lily. That is hilarious.
I'd be like, I want to hear what's happening.
Did that make you want to listen more when we said parental discretion is advised?
Yes, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you have brothers and sisters, Lily, that are younger than you?
No,
You don't?
I'm the youngest.
Okay, because I didn't know if there were other kids now that are living your life. Like, Mom, why are you turning it down still? And like, go ask your sister Lily; she'll tell you. Well, that's great, Lily. So, are you on your way to school? And you decided to give us a call?
Yeah.
I'm just curious. When do you get out of? When do you get out for Christmas break at your school?
We haven't started it yet.
I know, but what's
when
your date? Is it the 20th or is it before December 20th? I know, a lot of schools have different schedules with finals and stuff. Do you know yet?
We have 2 weeks. So we have this week and then
and then the next
we
week.
have 2 more weeks after.
All right, good.
Okay.
Well, honey, I am so glad to hear
Thank
from
you.
you. Look at you being on the Roula and Ryan show. Something to talk about today. You can listen back to yourself on the podcast. You are so cute. I love your surprise that you actually got through when you called. That's what happens when you call the hotline.
Hey, Lily,
You get on the radio.
is there anybody you want to give a shout out at school?
No.
She's like, no.
No, screw that.
You want to shout out your mom for raising you on the Roula and Ryan show? What's her name?
Oh, yes, Lindsay.
Lindsay.
Thanks, Lindsay, for raising Lily the right way. And now she knows about cheating men. Okay. Lily, have a great day, Lily. Big Roula and Ryan show hugs to you, sweet.
Good
Take
luck
care.
at school today.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
That's so cute.
Sweet.
833-390-KRBE.
Ileana.
Ileana, hi. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan show.
Hey, guys.
Hey, good morning.
What are you up to? What's going on? What you got planned for Friday? What you calling about?
Yes. Well, today it's my granddaughter's second birthday.
Oh, cutie.
What'd you get her? Can you say it on the air?
Well, actually, there is a lot of things. It's not just.
Oh, you don't want to ruin it, Kevin.
There is this particular one thing that I liked a lot, and it's one of those boards that you can draw and erase.
Oh,
those are
cool
fun.
ones. I forgot what they're
Is that
called.
the magic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen that? It's like
yeah.
a button. Isn't it like a button? It just erases the board and you can start over. It's one of those
Yeah,
kind of
this
magic
one-
boards.
Yes,
Mhm.
something like that, and she can use it as a tablet, and it has 4 small legs, so she can also do it as a table.
How
So,
cute.
What's your granddaughter's
Yes.
name, Ileana?
Her name is Vivian Marlowe, and I know that they're not awake right now.
But you can hear her back on the podcast. You can tell them, hey, I was on the Roula and Ryan show today, and I gave Vivi a little shout out.
She
Did
doesn't
you
want
tell-
him to listen. She'll divulge the gift.
Oh, but she's 2. She's not going to
I-
get it.
yeah,
The
that's
mom and
true.
dad are going to hear that. Did you tell Kevin that you have a holiday party tonight? What's going on tonight with your company?
Yes. There is also the Christmas party tonight. Can I say where?
I mean,
Yeah,
if
go
you
ahead.
want to, sure.
It's at the Omni Hotel.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Okay,
Going down to
listen.
the Black Swan.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something, Ileana. Over the years, we always ask the question, did you get a holiday bonus at your work, and what was it? And one year, a woman who called in who said, everyone at the holiday party received a tin can fruitcake, and they were so mad.
Remember
they
this.
were ditching these fruitcakes in the trash, but had they opened the tins, on top of the fruitcake was bonus checks.
Oh my god!
And it was a lot
Some
of
in
money.
the thousands, some like at 20,000
Oh
plus,
my God.
and people were running back into the trash to go grab their tins so they could. But you know what I mean? Like, so you just never know. You just never know. Does your company give out gifts at the party, or they've already done that, or maybe the party is the gift?
No, they haven't. They haven't. No, they haven't done the Christmas bonus yet. But they always. We have a Christmas party. 1 year it's employees only, and then the following year it's employee plus one.
Okay.
So
that's nice.
So this year it's an employee plus one. I haven't been able to go in the past 2 years, but they always, besides all the Christmas bonuses, if we get something, they have great and awesome gifts. I mean, like, good. Raffles, and they have money, and they have. Because this is a bank, and
It's a bank. Okay, I was going to ask you what field
that's
of work you're in
fun.
a bank. Well, that's great. Have such a good time. Let us know on Monday what your big gift was. I'm so curious.
Yes, I will let you know. And I just want to say to all of y'all guys, I listen, since I started listening to you guys from like many, many, many years ago, and I still do at 6 a.m. while I'm driving, from home to my work. That's what I always listen.
Well, thank you.
Ileana.
Really do appreciate
For
that.
making us part of your routine and being a 6 o'clocker. You know all the secrets. You know all our secrets. Ileana, have a great time tonight. Thanks for sharing your story.
Her Christmas party sounds awesome.
Oh, my God.
I know.
You know it's going to be
Hint, wink, wink.
That's going to be some good shrimp cocktail at that party and some nice drinks flowing. Jamie's up next. Hi, welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show, Jamie.
Hi.
Hey, good morning, Jamie. What's going on?
To you guys this morning.
How fun.
I just wanted to send a big shout out to my daughter who is in 8th grade, and she is going to be young Anna at Frozen at Tuts opening next week.
Oh, that's
wow.
awesome. So your
What's her
daughter's a
name?
little actress.
What's her name?
Yes, her name is Molly Diaz.
Oh, my gosh.
Molly.
How tough was that to score that role? That's a big deal.
Yes, it was very, very exciting. It's been a lot of months in the making, but the show is going to be amazing.
Oh,
I
it
can't
will.
wait. I was just told my kids
It will.
yesterday, Jamie, I go, guys, Frozen's going to be at Theater Under the Stars. I want to go see Frozen on stage. And they were looking at me like, we've already seen Frozen. I go, no, this is like the live action play, like a musical. Like you can sing along in your seats.
Yeah.
And
I'd rather
they're
see
like,
that.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
fun.
Well,
I
tell
can't
your
wait
daughter,
to see it.
tell your daughter Molly that she can absolutely make it. My daughter Faith did the same thing when she was her age, and now she's an actress out in L.A. making a living doing this. So always, support those dreams.
That's so awesome. Yes, that's so awesome. Thank you.
I'm super excited for
So
Tuts to
exciting.
bring us Frozen, and we'll be looking for Molly. Thanks so much for shouting her out, Jamie, and listening to the Roula and Ryan Show. Y'all have a great weekend.
Love your show. Have a great weekend.
Oh, thank you so much.
Love you too. One more. I got to go to Melissa because we need a military shout out. And of course, we always love to give shout outs to our
Support our
military.
military, yep.
Hi, Melissa. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi. Who are you? Who do you want to give some love to today on the Roula and Ryan Show?
It's my brother Tyler. He went to Marine basic training back in September, and he graduates on the 20th of December. And I get to fly out to San Diego to see him, and I'm so excited because I knew he had it in him, but it just I guess that pride of he did it because he finished the Crucible this past week, and so he's officially a Marine and no longer a recruit, and it's the best feeling in the world.
Can you explain what that means?
Wow, the Crucible.
The Crucible. He finished the Crucible for people that are not well versed in military.
So it's like this really, really difficult test basically they have to do, and it's very mentally challenging, it's physically challenging, and they have to go through it and they have to be able to pass it to become a Marine. It's like their final test.
Yeah.
And so he was able to finish it, and I am every day I'm so nervous to see him because I haven't seen him in months. So I'm he did it, and I was like, he deserves a shout out because he felt like he had nothing going for him, and so he went into the Marines and he did it. Now he has everything going from him.
That is awesome. Well, we're so proud of him. And look at you, so proud of your brother. That's a great sibling relationship. By the way, I looked up if there's some sort of video or something that can show us what the Crucible is. The Marines website actually has an 18-minute documentary on what Marines go through as their final exit with the Crucible. If anybody's interested in seeing that, so of course it's grueling because you're a Marine. So that's really awesome. Congratulations to him, Melissa. Give him big Roula and Ryan Show hugs for us all. We're proud of him too. Thanks so much for calling in about Tyler.
And then I also wanted to say, I've been listening to y'all since I was in 6th grade. I'm 31 now, so it's been forever. So I've been up with y'all. And even when my kids are going to school and during the summer when they're off, I still wake up at 6 in the morning just to listen to y'all.
You are awesome. And by the way, if you ever miss anything, you can listen to the podcast. You can get it wherever podcasts are available.
You can be our afternoon.
You know it. I'm always listening.
Thank you so much.
You are like my favorite. Everybody else gives you hell, but you're like my favorite.
That's nice.
Boo, I'm hanging up.
You have a great weekend.
Have a great day. Take care, honey. Thanks. Bye-bye.
I'm just playing.
Yeah. You're just playing.
Time for KRBE's Roula and Ryan Show to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
Okay, so this weekend there is a weather impact alert for Sunday. So thunderstorms, Sunday.
Impact.
That's what it says. I'm on Click to Houston right now.
That's new.
That's a derecho.
I've not heard of impact.
Yeah, I never heard of this before. It's right on click2houston.com. Thunderstorms and increased risk of localized flooding for parts of the Houston area on Sunday. The National Weather Service's Storm Prediction Center has issued a level 2 threat. So they have a scale of 1 to 4. This is a 2. And they say there's the potential for street flooding, particularly east of Beltway 8. There will also be rounds of rain that'll continue through Saturday night all day on Sunday. Rainfall could reach 3 to 6 inches in some areas. So Sunday's looking like not so great.
Well, here's what I learned. I can go to just my basic phone weather app and look up Houston, but if I want to go to Galveston, it switches it to Gulf of Mexico weather.
Oh, weird.
Have you seen that?
Because you're so close to the beach.
Right. Well, just right now.
Her house is so close. It thinks she's in the ocean.
Yeah. Not as close as Eric. So it doesn't like.
But I mean, on mine, I literally have a page dedicated to Galveston on my.
What does it say, Galveston? Because Dickens on the Strand starts today.
Oh, yeah,
and
Dickens on the Strand.
In my life
What
as a
is that?
Houstonian,
So,
it's amazing. It's
here
where
it is.
Galveston takes over. Like Charles Dickens takes over Galveston.
I have the story right here. Dickens on the Strand. It celebrates Victorian London and a time period that Galveston embodies. Now, this event is presented by Galveston's Historical Foundation. It's a huge fundraiser. They have, listen to this is kind of fun, Victorian bed races. The bed race team consists of 5 members, 1 rider, and 4 pushers. A rider must remain in the bed at all times. All members of the team must be at least 18 years old. And they also have kids' activities. They've got shops selling Victorian merchandising.
And you get a discount on admission if you're dressed up.
Yeah. So go to
think of like how Renaissance Festival, you're going to go Renaissance. This is Charles Dickens era.
But just one weekend.
You know, A Christmas Carol,
So
just for
like
one weekend.
Tiny Tim and all
Yeah,
that.
they have like the great
Cratchit.
grandchild of Charles Dickens is going to be there, and she's going to do like a reading and stuff.
If you'd like to
like
find
the
out
actual-
more,
Yes, of the actual Charles Dickens.
what you want to do is go to galvestonhistory.org. That's galvestonhistory.org, and you can find out all about Dickens
I
on the
think we
Strand.
need to do the bed racing next year. We got 6 people.
That would be fun.
That would.
Who gets to be the one sleeping in the bed?
And there's no sleeping.
Well,
if
probably
I'm
the
getting
lightest,
raced down the
daintiest
street.
one.
So me.
Yes,
Of course.
it would be Roula.
It's like 100 pounds. So it's like nothing. You can't see me on radio.
That
Yes, because I've been talking to our Galveston friends from the Visitors Bureau and stuff from all the events we've done, and they were like, "You have never done Dickens on the Strand?" I go,
yeah.
"No, I haven't."
It's so cool looking.
And actually, St. Thomas Episcopal is a school that I was raised in Meyerland, and every year I remember they would go and they'd play the bagpipes, and they're playing again this year. There's a couple different bagpipe groups that are going to be performing. There's all these different performances. They say it's great for families and kids and just for fun. There's all these different extra tickets you could buy for like a drinking party and all this stuff. St. Arnold's is doing something. I've been watching it for the last couple of days. So, you know how we could be in Houston, it's raining here, but Galveston's not raining. Or in Galveston, it's raining and we didn't get rain. So don't let that damper your plans to go enjoy Dickens on the Strand. Coming up next, Special K's got a prank call.
Eloise Pennybaker has a risque renovation.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I love the
risque.
frisky old lady.
What?
She is feeling it today.
Oh, my goodness. Are we going to need parental discretion advice?
I believe so. Yesterday was so clean. We got to flip the script.
Yeah, Lily's going to be like, wait, my mom usually would turn this down when I was a kid, but I'm in my ears to the speakers.
Nope.
We'll hear next on the Roula and Ryan Show.